Your environment can determine how you view the world, and my life keeps changing again and again from this. I've decided to do this video to record my time here in Brighton to this. Literally moving to Spain. I think it's like my second time in Brighton, which is really, really cool. The reason why I'm in Brighton, I'm actually doing a new course. It's called Video Accelerator by the Creative Process. It's really cool. It lasts for about a month. And it's set in Brighton, so it's all in person, nothing online. It's a course teaching you all about Adobe Express and how to use the editing software within certain projects. So far I think we've done a Brighton advert. We've also done a Lumiere project, so it's like resembling the style of a Lumiere Brothers type of film, and different commentaries, etc. So what we've done on our work is very practical based. So today for lunch we decided to go to the beach for our lunch break. Do you wanna be in camera or not?
Yeah, it can be.
Okay, so what have you thought of the course so far?
I think that if you want to get into editing, it's a really good experience. Definitely never used Premiere Pro before. It was really fascinating to learn, and I've also learned it's not as hard as it looks, which is good, but it is also very based on working in the industry. Like if you want to get into the industry and you want the qualification, this is the course for you. If you're more creative and you're wanting to just make video for the fun, you might find it a little bit harder. It's very interactive. There's so much group. There's not a lot, it's independent work, but there's a lot of group discussion. And I think that it's definitely, if you're into film and you're into that kind of media, it's okay.
Absolutely. I really enjoyed it, especially because I want to get into like producing and like the film industry, and so I find it really useful because it's the software that people use. It's like the industry is using.
For me as a person, I'm more relaxed.
She's doing great. Look at her editing stage.
I don't like having specific things like criteria I need to hit. I like to be able to change and a bit more freedom, as I don't really want to work for clients. So I think it's definitely something to take into consideration if you are a bit more go with the flow with your video editing, because it is definitely meant for industry based. Also, another thing that was really interesting to me is there's a very diverse age range in the class.
Yeah, I agree.
People straight out of college, all the way up to like people that have businesses themselves, and then even older people that have kind of been there, done that, and they just want to learn how the industry works behind the scenes and that kind of stuff. It's really fascinating to see the different kinds of people that a course like this has brought together.
Out of 10, how would you rate the course that we're doing?
I would say, in general, for me, it's a good 7 out of 10 course to get you into the industry. You can get a qualification, and there definitely is connections there to make the next steps. And if you're passionate and if you put the energy into it, they'll definitely recognise that and help you. I think for me, it's maybe 4.5 out of 10.
Oh wow, okay.
Which is quite low, but that's because it's really hard to find the information about the course online, so you kind of don't know what you're going in for. And I think that it's been good because I've recognised actually I do understand technically how videos are put together more than I thought I did, and it's helped me recognise some great things about myself and my editing, and had given me a bit of confidence there. But also it is more collegey and structured than I thought it would be, so I definitely think just for me it's not exactly what I thought it would be, but in general it's a good course. That's my perspective. The tutors are really lovely, and the only thing is, if you have no experience editing, you have no understanding of software or terminology, I'd definitely say that you maybe brush up or watch a few YouTube videos just before you come in, because they are quite in it with terminology and teaching methods. It's kind of straight in. There's quick paced.
Yeah, I can kind of agree with you in terms of like the quick pace and the use of terminology. Like from my perspective, obviously, like for someone that actually wants to get into the film industry, I think I find it useful because it's teaching me and almost guiding me into what I need to know already like before I enter the industry. It's almost like using the language that you're already supposed to know, you know, because it's level 2. It's like GCSE level. It's not even like advanced. I also do like the tutors and just the projects and how practical it is, because I actually thought it was going to be more writing, more theory.
That's strange.
Yeah.
I thought it would be practical, but I didn't think it would be this kind of practical. I didn't think it would be just editing.
I already knew it was going to be like school, college based thing. I guess like because I had low expectations for it or something.
Yeah.
So then
you were like, oh, okay, this is great.
So when I like started the course, I was like, oh, there's like so much practical. Like, oh, I get to do a lot of editing, which is basically what we have done a lot of
which
editing.
is, to be fair,
which is what it's about.
I will say I am happy with how much I've edited.
Yeah, although like it's supposed to be an editing course, they don't really teach you how to get the content.
Yeah, that's what I'm
one
trying
thing.
to say. I want more knowledge on the technical kind of things that I haven't picked up myself, more to do with getting in with cameras, getting in with microphones.
There is a level 3 which they did advertise on the first day. It's called like boot camp or something, so they go more in depth, and I'm guessing that's when they properly,
they're like, okay, they're ready for this.
They get you into the like how to capture the best content and then edit it. Overall though, I think I'm going to give it a 7.
Oh, that was what I said for like average. Most people will find it a 7.
I would find it a 7 because in terms of the editing, it's great, because especially from my perspective, getting into the industry, it's great. I do find myself doing things that I already knew and I've already taught myself. But in a way, it's good because then all the stuff that I know, I can back it up with a certificate.
Yeah, that's true. That's a really good way of looking at it.
Yeah, the biggest thing that I can take away from this is like I can tell the next employer and just be like, look, I know how to do this. Like accredited certificate that proves that I've done this and I've studied this.
I think that it is hard as well. I have so many questions as a person. I really want to pick the tutors' brains, but it is hard because they have so many other students. There's not a lot of time in the day to discuss your creative projects and really get to know each other. I think it's been quite, not forced, but I definitely have had to like hover near people to start conversations and adopt them.
It's like a roadmap.
Nice. Those pigeons are really trying to get my food. Don't even think about it, bro.
As people that we talk to, and I wish that there was more open opportunity to discuss with other people in the class, because this could be potential connections. Like this is the best time to meet people, because you never know where everybody's going to be from this course in a couple of years' time. And
that building over there always fascinates me.
Yeah.
It just looks like the Taj Mahal.
Dude, I was thinking exactly the same thing when I first saw it. But everybody that does this course, they have different reasons behind it. So for me, it's to enter into the industry, and for you, it's from a business perspective because you want to start your own business. So in a way, I feel like that's good to take on it. Like this course might need to improve in terms of
like business
orientated people, like people that are wanting to start the business and trying to do their own marketing, basically. Maybe like they just need a bit of like a push, or how to kind of cater who this course is for.
Yeah, definitely, because I think that although we did, as you said earlier, an ad for Brighton, it was very TV ad, or from the local council, it was very projecty. It's not necessarily a trendy ad for a small brand. So I think that definitely is something to consider, and maybe something that they could think about as well, like who their demographic is. But there's quite a few businesses in the classroom as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of
I would love to know what they're thinking about the course and how it's going for them, if they think it's helpful. And not one person in that room as well was from the same area. There's a couple of people from Brighton, but a lot of people
it's
have
everywhere.
travelled.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. For myself, I come from East Midlands, and I know other people are travelling from Surrey. Like it's insane.
Just for
Just
3
for
days
this.
a week. For 3 days a
Yeah.
week for what? Like for
I think
1
that's
month.
quite good though. I do like the idea that it's like only 3 days a week type of thing, especially if you're a part-time worker. Just finished the course and I am on my way now to get to my train. Some reflective thoughts towards the course. I don't regret taking it. Like it's definitely an eye-opening course and it's definitely telling me and encouraging me to keep going. I think it's suitable for you in terms of like if you want to slot it in terms of your like lifestyle.
Schedule,
so Monday to
yeah.
Wednesday and it's like from 10 till 5 and then Thursday until or so on it's off. So first of all you can catch up with the work and also it gives you some time for you to actually work on the side as well.
Learning, refreshing and executing 3 days in a row is a very good way to learn and pick up the skills. And in person it makes such a difference.
Yeah. Would you recommend the course?
I think so.
I just love just being in Brighton. I think it's so beautiful. I've been all over the place here in Brighton. I've stayed at a hostel, visited around a little bit the area.
If you're a creative, if you're a bit different, if you don't feel like you fit into your little town that you come from, come to Brighton because I promise you, you will not stand out. Like it's such a funky place. There's so many people here. It's a love.
Yeah.
Everybody that I've known that's moved down for uni has loved it here. I mean, I love it here. I've been here my whole life.
Definitely my first adventure after graduating from uni. It's like kind of scary, but at the same time it's really, really cool. So I don't know. I'm liking it. It's interesting. So apologies for the weird intro. My face is so shiny because I've got some moisturizer on. So I'm going to the airport. Like the crazy thing is I'm literally moving to Spain for almost a year. If that's not adult enough, I don't know what it is.
Duty-free bags, handbags underneath the seat in front of you. Leaving space in the handbags for luggage suitcases with a welcome aboard.
Still feels a bit surreal. I kept wondering how all of this was real. How am I moving to Spain? To a place that I haven't lived there since I was 10 years old. I made it. I've just arrived to my room that it's going to be mine for the next 10 months. It's insane. It literally is insane. Yeah, like I can't believe I am in Puerto de Santa Maria, which is like a little town near Cadiz, which is like the south of Spain. I'll be living here. Let me give you a nice room tour. So you enter. I probably shouldn't have done it because like my room is messy. But yeah, you get like a desk, you get like a bed, you get like a nice little mirror, and you get like a few drawers and like yeah, and then your wardrobe area, and there's like more storage space there. I'm just gonna quickly grab a shower, then we're gonna go to town. I don't really know when I'm gonna end this vlog because I feel bad because the main idea was for me to film myself traveling, but I couldn't do that because it was so chaotic. The people are lovely. When I arrived, I was introduced to them and I kind of wanted to hang out with them for a little bit before everything. I think I might just end it here. Today I want to focus on like getting to know them and like not put a camera in their faces for now. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this very brief introduction to where I'm staying at. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Let me know if you have any questions, leave the questions down below, and yeah, bye.